Spencer's case prompted Virginia lawmakers to establish the country's first DNA data bank, which put the DNA profiles of all convicted felons of Virginia's prisons into a computer.
So many felons have a tendency to commit crimes again once they are released from the system.
Back at Hope Hall's apartment, scientists found unidentified blood, presumably the killer still on the broken drinking glass in the kitchen. The knife on the bathroom sink also had the killer's blood. Forensic testing also found signs of sexual assault. From the crime scene evidence, forensic scientists performed a DQ alpha and Opiummonke DNA analysis.
Polymarker consisted of 5 different areas of the DNA. DQ alpha was a 6th area of the DNA. So these were just 6 areas of the DNA that we were looking at for differences between individuals.
When scientists entered the DNA of Hope Hall's killer into their database, they could find no match, so investigators looked elsewhere.
Most homicides are committed by people where there is some relationship. They were close, not very close at all.
Police spoke with the baby's father, Robert King. He had an alibi. He was at his home over a 2-hour drive away at the time of the murder. Even with this alibi, King voluntarily submitted a blood sample.
Alright, so we're at the comment, it looks like. Oh, another campfire?
How long has it been since you undertook the trial? 30 years or so? Give or take. I was a lot younger than you are, and far less experienced. It's a wonder I even made it out alive. This place look familiar to you? Vaguely. The younger me had little mind for taking in the sights.
Climb! I'm expecting something to be in the box. Pull crumbling columns from the ground and swing them to topple even the fiercest foe.
Too slow. Just like I thought. Ready? Raring to go.
Oh, a potion. I don't know.
Another trial chamber. And another chance for the warriors to impart their wisdom. It won't come easy, though. You'll have to earn it.
You'll have to earn it. I need to pull this pillar in.
How many moons has it been? Since our last visitor, far more than I can count. Let us see how our next challenger will fare.
Oh no!
Venture forth, young warrior, bearing our hopes and dreams.
Look ahead, for the shield of the king must safeguard our future.
Leave it to me. The skills shown by these souls may pass down for generations. The shield of the king will be good use. Gotta say, this place ain't like anywhere else in Lucis. It's over. You're mine. Let him have it. Hold it out.
Thousands set foot on these grounds. All of them fools, unprepared for the dangers lurking within. They all meet with the same fate, as will you.
I don't think so.
Think what you may, but I know otherwise. The Lucis you call home is nothing like the Lucis I once served. Your age has forgotten the horrors of war, coddled by the king, and drunk off the complacency of peace. No shield worthy of defending the true king could be born from such depravity.
Thanks for... vote of confidence. Look on the bright side. Everyone loves an underdog. Warm welcome just for me. Hard and fast! Just like I taught you. Ready? And raring to go! Pathetic. Pathetic. It's over.
Will you stand tall? Even when your flesh fails you? Or will you fall to your knees?
as well take a break. Time to take a load off.
Pilar Sonia's Nicolau enjoyed an international upbringing. She was born in Valencia, Spain, educated in Paris, then moved to the United States where she took a job as a nanny in Boston.
Never thought I'd make my way back to the tempering grounds. You said it's been 30 years. Were you as immortal then as you are now? If you want to know, I'll talk.
Yeah, talk. Talk. Oh, I gotta pick it.
The Blade Master. What was he like? I don't remember much, except for those eyes. They pierced my heart and peered right into my soul. It was like he knew my every move even before I did. No fooling those eyes. We'll see about that.
Usually in these big open areas, there's an item. It's in the corner. Maybe not. Not this time.
He who protects the king must boast muscle and metal, both finely tempered. Should he lack either, the shield will shatter.
Want some? Pathetic, you're mine! Let him have it!
Oh, fuck that. Hell?
It's all yours, Marshal! Well, don't mind if I do. Fall! Hard and fast! Pathetic. The penultimate
trial awaits. Prove to them you're prepared to serve as the shield of the chosen.
You're mine! Let him have it!
Be true, for the shield of the king must deceive none, not even himself.
Yeah, easier said than done.
We are working in law enforcement, and the numbers written on the back of the photograph were not case numbers.
So that's what she decided she was going to get herself into hiding someplace.
The shield is bold, shrinking before none.
Waste not the arsenal at your behest.
The final trial awaits you.
This contradicted Ted's story that only on the floor immediately after the gunshot. So we see Mene, or Yusaki, Opiummonke.
Nice work. Maybe you've got what it takes after all. Maybe. But it ain't for... Might as well take a break. Well, what about you? I want to know what was going through your head back then. You that interested in me? I mean, you were a lot younger than I am. And a lot brasher, too, if you can believe it. Wouldn't listen to a single word anyone said. I thought I was invincible. No one could stop me. Until he cut me down to size. I was cast out in defeat. My hubris laid bare for all to see. You really are immortal, they said. And it stuck. That's rough. Still, you made it back alive. Something no one else has ever done. And I respect that. That was much more than a soup.
Come here to die, have you?
You looking to die again?
You amuse but do not impress. You lack his conviction.
Whose?
He who traversed these caves some 30 years ago. Turning a deaf ear to our wails and wishes, he proceeded unfazed, eyes ever forward. Yet he proved powerless before the...
Claris would have tried to stop you, you know. Just like he tried to stop me. All those years ago. How come? Because one aspiring to the role of King's Shield can stake his life for none but his liege. Not even for himself. Do you dare risk all for naught in return? His words stayed with me. And he was right. I barely made it back with nothing to show for it. So you gonna stop me? No, I won't. But I will warn you one last time of the danger you're about to face. Just like your father warned me. Once you set foot through that door, there's no turning back. And no one to help you if you fall. One false step and it may prove your last. I'll be fine. Maybe I'll come back with a souvenir. Just come back alive. Be safe, Gladio. There's a chill in the air. I can feel his presence. Better be ready for me.
Alright, let's try.
Ted MacArthur claimed
Oh, really?
put a gun to her head as a joke, and
I'm here.
Brandishing your brute force.
Yeah. Let's see if you can handle it.
Fuck.
Try this!
Not hand and train. With every passing step, the fear of your heart grows greater still.
What do I do? Just roll over and die?
Yes. Why else would you have come here only to join me? Blind reliance on strength alone reveals your weakness of will. Countless disappointments meet their end here. And so shall you.
No. I didn't come here to die. I came here to prove to you I'm worthy. Try this!
You are strong, yet so long as fear binds your heart, the power you possess is wasted on you.
Still got a few tricks up my sleeve, too. Ain't no way I'm backing down now. That's why I hate this guy. Nothing can stop me now.
Damn.
Not worthy after all. I kneel before no man!
So Carol decided to place a personal ad in a local Christian.
Not exactly the souvenir I had in mind. It took me a while, but I realized something. You're right. I am afraid. Afraid of accepting the fact that maybe I'm not really cut out for the job I'm expected to do. But hey, at least I'm not walking away empty-handed. I'd better get going. I may be all muscle and no metal, but I'm gonna keep protecting Noct the only way I know how.
Within a year, Carol and Dennis were married. And it wasn't long.
Spoken like a true shield of the king. Fear and doubt beget death alone. He who averts his gaze from his own faults cannot himself a true shield call. But you, having made peace with your inner self, have proven you are worthy. The chosen king should be so fortunate as to have a man like yourself serving at his side. You mean?
Doctors prescribe lithium, a common medication for bipolar.
And with this glaive, I entrust my power to you. Where did you... Taken from the young man who impressed me with his strength of will. It was with this very blade he stole from me my arm. But... I can't accept this. If he still walks among the living, a man of his mettle will have doubtless transcended attachment to mere material possessions. You're probably right. In that case, don't mind if I do. Now, hasten forth, with mind unclouded by doubt and will unmoved by fear. The last king of Lucis is ill. Thanks again.
Carol was convinced that it was the lithium that was causing these symptoms. So against doctor's orders, she stopped taking the medication.
You made it.
That's when her problem
Sure did.
started.
And so quickly. I'm impressed. Brought this back with me too. Figured you might get a kick out of it. I wondered where I put that thing. Keep it. Makes for a better souvenir than that scar. You know, he mentioned he lost his arm in battle with a real hot-headed young guy back in the day. That's so. Whoever it was left a lasting impression on him. Talked about how the guy had the strongest will he'd ever seen. Takes more than will to complete the trial. You need to wield your weapon with a primal finesse. If you fail to prove your might, you get cast out empty-handed.
I don't know. He didn't seem to think the guy would let it bother him. Said the guy's too old to care about material things anymore. If he's still alive.
Gladio.
Huh?
I hope you feel more confident in light of your success today. Few men can lay claim to such an accomplishment. Not even Kor the Immortal.
Yeah, but I didn't earn myself a badass nickname like he did. Still, I'm glad I went through with it. I can finally say I'm truly ready to fulfill my duty.
Good.
Well, I guess this shield better mosey on back to his king. Wouldn't want him to get scared without me.
They asked him what room she was in. He did not respond, and so they went looking through their apartment and found Carol unconscious in a coma on the bed.
And there was another peculiar incident at Carol's funeral service.
So that's how you got it.
What do you think?
Very perpendicular. Really compliments the one you got when you saved Doc from that bully.
Yeah. Only difference is, this time, I ended up taking a pretty bad beating too.
Not unlike the licking the Marshal received back when he was allowed.
Must have had a lot of guts to go up against Gilgamesh back then.
Yeah, Dad said he used to be a real firecracker.
The more you know.
If the Blade Master sequestered himself during the Founder King's reign, then he's haunted those halls for some 2 millennia. That's a long time.
All those years waiting for the chosen king to arise. You sure know how to take your sweet old time.
What can I say? I'm worth the wait.
Give me a break!
And I as well.
Just because you got a shield to protect you now doesn't mean you get to slack off. But if you do, I'll be ready.
Absolutely no sign of ethylene glycol in the system, which is the primary ingredient of antifreeze. If investigators suspected foul play, they had no way to prove it, since there had been no autopsy, and Carol's body had already been cremated. Homicide Detective David Farrow joined forces with his colleague Buzz Busby to look into the suspicious death of 52-year-old Carol Heller. Almost everyone they talked to told stories about Dennis Heller's unusual behavior both before and after Carol's death. To get to the bottom of the mystery, Busby and Farrow sifted through 4,000 pages of Carol Heller's medical records. To organize the materials, they used a spare courtroom and sorted the records by month. Each chair represented a different month in Carol's life. When all the records were arranged, the chair representing March of 1995 was
understand that. Since we hadn't had a chance to